Today on Catholic Crafts with Claire, we're going to be talking about the
blind man who turned in not to a blind man because of the miracle Jesus.
That's right. In your mass box, you'll find your package for the blind man seeing with your face and eyes and popsicle stick. And also from home, you're going to need markers.
Get this craft
Now, first step is going to be to assemble your blind man's face. So you'll see that they have a little bit of sticky tape on the back. Let's peel that off. Dominic, pull. All right. And then you're going to line up the face front with the head back. Good job. All right, now let's break out our markers. Now you're going to go ahead and color your face. What color you want to color?
This and these hairs.
Cool. Go ahead and start coloring. So do you remember the readings from the gospel today?
Yeah.
In the gospel, we met a blind man. So the disciples wanted to know if the blind man was blind because of his sins or because of his parents' sins. And do you remember what Jesus said?
No.
That's right. Jesus said no. Nobody's sins.
He took some mud and spread it, and then he could see again.
That's right. He spit in the ground and used his spit and the dirt to make clay on the blind man's eyes. Spit. Yep. Kind of like sometimes we got, you got a little schmutz on your face there.
Ew, that's yucko.
After the blind man was able to see again, all of his friends saw him. The other people saw that the blind man wasn't blind anymore. And they asked, hey, wait a second, isn't that the blind man? And everybody in town was like, yeah. Well, some of them were like, yeah, that's totally the blind beggar. And other people were like, no, that can't be him. The blind beggar's blind. This guy can see. Can't be him. And then finally he's like, dude, it's me. I am the blind beggar. And everybody's like, whoa, how'd that happen? How are you able to see? So they didn't really like the blind man telling them to follow God. Because they said, well, we're following Moses. And the blind man said, yeah, that's cool, but Jesus must be with Moses if he's able to make me from blind to sighted. So the blind man wanted to know who the Son of God is. And Jesus says, I am the Son of God.
Hey, Nugget. Yeah.
And the blind man had his eyes opened and his heart opened too. And that's really the important part, guys.
And they're closed.
Yeah, this whole story about having your eyes closed or blind or having your eyes open and being able to see is really about having your heart open to Jesus. And we have our blind man who can see. When we hear the readings at Mass about the blind man, let's remember the crafts that we made.